So, Sie haben Kaffee?
Yes.
Very.
Guten Tag.
Ja. Hallo. Guten Tag. Sorry for the minutes here waiting, but it's really busy.
Busy day, yeah. So I've never been to a trade union before,
Yeah,
especially in Germany. I was a trade union in UK.
Yeah.
I did use them once, and it did help.
Yeah.
But the two companies that I worked for have been smashing me.
Yeah.
Really smashing me legally, any which way you can. So trade union didn't come into my head.
Okay.
And it's a special word as well, because I can't remember how you pronounce it, but it was actually a friend of a friend that suggested it, and I thought, oh, it's actually a very good idea. So I don't know how you want to proceed.
Where's the
work?
The work.
So the actual two companies are in Munich.
In Munich.
Mm-hmm. But I don't live there anymore because the situation with these two employers got so bad.
Okay.
I'm living with a friend up here now.
Yeah.
Until I can try and fix this somehow.
Ah,
so I'm resident in Trier now.
Ah, okay. Okay.
It literally got about as nasty as you can get.
Yeah. Okay. You will translate normally, or
I was going to ask him as support, and if there's any technical thing that we can't talk about, then he could translate it.
Yeah. Okay.
But not just a three-way triangle, because I think your English is quite good. But if there's something you don't understand, then
no, I can understand nearly 95 to 99%. But normally I'm thinking in Germany. I forgot my active vocabulary.
That's okay.
So I'm thinking in Germany, especially with the special words in juristischen Sachen. Und deswegen werde ich manchmal ein bisschen was auf Deutsch sagen, was sehr speziell ist, und dann hoffe ich, dass Sie es übersetzen können. Das ist natürlich schwierig. Also erstmal formal. Wir werden ihn kurz beraten, ja, weil die Firma in München sitzt, die zwei Firmen in München sitzen, muss er quasi letztlich nachher irgendwann nochmal zu IG Metall nach München, weil die vor Ort die Firmen betreuen und dort auch Kontakte haben. Ja.
Vor Ort sollte er immer die Trade Union.
Genau, die IG Metall in München. Ja.
Yes.
Ich kann jetzt mal ganz kurz den Fall mal aufnehmen. Ich kann Ihnen jetzt schon mal Tipps geben, aber es ist wichtig, gerne auch telefonisch, dass er die IG Metall in München betreut. Ja.
No. I can't go back to Munich. I received quite a numerous amounts of threats in Munich, and
By company or by whom?
Well, I have numerous hospital reports that saw I was attacked, and before I was attacked, it was pretty much they were complete bystanders. But if you open your mouth against SAP or Sky Deutschland, and then I got hospitalized, so it got to the point the police said, maybe a good idea you don't stay in Munich until this is over. So I don't go to the Arbeitsgericht. I can't go anywhere down there until I go to court because it was becoming too dangerous for me.
Okay.
So it's not really. That's why I'm staying with a friend here in Trier. It's out nowhere. Nobody bothers me, and I've got to try and solve this. So for me, any support I possibly could get in Munich is non-negotiable. It's just impossible.
Okay. But it's possible to contact with telephone, yeah?
Well, yes and no, because when I first worked for Sky Deutschland, that was the first company that did this. I went through all the correct procedures about how do I get support. They didn't pay me, harassment, mobbing, no technical equipment, racial comments, and I got zero help. And they were continually blaming the language barrier. We won't do anything by telephone. And really it got to the point I had to take myself out of that city. And I've not been in Munich for many months now. So I've been fighting this from another city. And also the thing what I found out was if you go on an English-speaking website, it says if you have a major employment issue with a big company, it doesn't have to be Munich, it can be in any German city, you will have to go to another city to find legal help to actually go back and take on Munich. Because if I contacted, when this first started, I contacted a few Munich lawyers, Where's the company based? Munich? We're in Munich? No, Montagsdon. You almost have to go outside Munich to get help to go back and deal with the Munich companies. Trust me, I've tried. I've tried.
Normally we are frightened of no one.
That's, I've heard of that, yes.
We are now starting with a strike with a very powerful automotive industry in Germany. So we're starting it from Wednesday to Friday, and also we've got the so-called 24 hours strike on Friday. So we are preparing it, and we are really busy today. But normally we are not frightened, and also my colleagues in Munich are not frightened of SAP or someone else.
The problem I've had is that I've been by myself, and not so many people have told me the truth.
Yeah.
Once I relied on these two big companies, SAP and Sky Deutschland, and I was new to Germany, both were supposed to send me on German lessons, and then they were sending me all these legal, they were forcing you to take drugs, take alcohol, or you're fired, deleting your work, calling you a terrorist. I mean, anytime he rings a bell, you have to run to a refrigerator and drink alcohol or take drugs, or you're fired. And the thing was, I tried everything I could, possibly, but then they would freeze your payment. Then Commerce Bank, what happened was, because I worked with SAP, they make you open an account with Commerce Bank. They started screwing around with my bank cards. And then AOK, all these three companies are within about a kilometer of each other. AOK, when it got so bad, my stress deteriorated. But it got to the point, SAP's ombudsman, who's supposed to be helping me, said, if, this is verbatim what she said, if you tell anyone what's going on at SAP, we will no longer be able to protect you. And I'm like, protect me? What are you going to do to me? And honestly, I ended up in hospital, and it just got worse. And the thing is, it's been very, very difficult to think logically, because I've not been able to commit to an apartment, because I never know what they're going to do. Sometimes they pay me a little bit, sometimes they don't. They froze everything on October 17th last year. And what happened was, 2 weeks before I was supposed to go to court, I had a lawyer that was going to go to court with me at the end of November. I had all my evidence ready. I'm practicing, I'm going over it. I had all my phones stolen, my laptop stolen, my lawyer in Hanover disintegrated, who said he would no longer be my lawyer, and I was left hung and dry. I had no ID, no phones, no passwords, right before I'm supposed to go to court against SAP. So they're bringing the heat. And like, one, I don't speak German. Two, I'm now financially vulnerable. I know I obviously have to pay for the trade union, but like, I cannot explain to you how horrific it is being trying to get through this, especially because I can't speak German. And just on a side note, I had a lawyer in Cologne who was taking on Commerce Bank, because Commerce Bank closed my bank account with no reason, with my money in there. 2 weeks before I was supposed to go to court against SAP, they've refused to open it. I went to BaFin, and I also got a lawyer in Cologne to write them a letter saying this is completely illegal, and they do nothing. So as far as I can see, SAP is putting pressure on everyone to say, don't help this guy. And
just to interrupt you, just to be very honest, I never heard something about that. Never, never ever.
There's always a first.
Also, to be very honest, it seems to me very confused.
I have the
just to see you, I did not believe every single word you said now, because I never heard that, and I don't believe that is possible. Just to mention it. Okay, but I can do, because I'm not the police. I can help you in working law, some things. I will tell you something, what my impression is of the things that happened. But I'm, as a trade union from Trier, I'm responsible for the region of Trier. It's double as big as Saarland, so it's very big, but I'm not responsible for Munich. I cannot able to set a lawyer in Munich. I can get a lawyer here in my region, in Gewerkschaft, Trier and Bernkastel, but I can get a lawyer in Munich.
But I live here now.
Yeah, but the company is in Munich. because I cannot get someone in court to Trier, which company is in Munich, because there are some districts.
Yes, I understand, but like, how was I able to get a lawyer in Hanover to initially take on SAP? Hanover is not in Munich.
Because maybe there is an Ableger of this company in Hanover. Because maybe there is an office from SAP in Hanover.
No, there's not.
Yeah. But this lawyer, because we have our own lawyers in our trade unions. They are just one floor under us.
Mm.
So if there is something here in the region, I can send them. You've got to get to court to Trier. But it depends on that we have got the standpoints, or the companies have got to be in our region. I cannot get someone to court here in Munich. That's not possible. Because you have got to go to Munich. Ich kann dich beraten, ne? Ich kann eine Einschätzung geben, ne? Zu einem Rechtsfall. I can give you some advices, yeah, to what happened and maybe what can be the next steps. But I'm not able to go with you the next steps. Because
I can't go to Munich. It's a no-go area for me right now.
Okay.
I mean, I've had police basically say it's a no-go area until this is finished. Then I have to go to the Gewerkschaft, get whatever money I have, and then leave the area.
Great, but just to be honest, now you need to get a free lawyer, and not our lawyers, because our lawyer are just responsible for the region of Trier. They are not able and not allowed to do something in Munich. I can give you some advices, but I cannot go the steps with you. And I cannot go the steps with you because you're not a member of the trade union. You have to be more than some months member that you have got the right to go to court with us.
Right, but we discussed that yesterday.
Yeah, so as I told you, it's not able to go to court, but I can give you some advices and some help, what you can do, what can be the next steps. Yeah. Because in Munich, I'm not able to do something in Munich. I'm not responsible for Munich. I can write them a letter, but they can laugh about it because I'm not able to do something in Munich. I'm responsible for the metal industry, electric industry here in the region of Trier.
Could you write a letter to this kind of same body in Munich?
Yes.
You can do that.
And I can
to say, are you willing to take this? Well, that would be a help, because the thing is, logistically,
I can organize a telephone call to my colleagues in Munich.
Okay.
So I can give you a number, someone who is 100% possible to speak fluently English, and that they can discuss the things, what you can do from what they can do for you.
So what I was thinking is if that is my only option, would it be possible when you contact or write a letter to them, and then we have a telephone conversation? Is it possible that you're with me when I make the initial telephone conversation, just the initial telephone conversation, to set the boundaries of what
we can do it immediately. If you
okay, yes, we can do it now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it now.
Yeah, okay. Okay, with me in the office because I have got the time.
Okay.
Du bist gerade auf Arbeit oder was?